let's go straight to the stock market. The big story is still around MTN Nigeria, a saga. The timelines, you've seen that on the program already. Questions being raised. This is a very big issue, as big as it can get. This is the first time in recent times that the headquarters of a listed company on the Nigerian Stock Exchange will be visited by the EFCC, making big headlines, a very big splash, just a few days after the company is listed on the market. So the market will be having a lot to think about and to chew about as we see stories develop moving forward. Temple Ashaju on the trading floor for you. Temple, what are you hearing this morning? Where are we as we speak, this trading day, the morning after?
Some serious sell down on MTN is what I'm hearing at the moment. MTN is now trading at 137 naira. And of course, that represents a decline of some 2.14%, down from some 140 naira plus that it had closed at on Friday. And of course, the reasons are not far-fetched. The fact that MTN has launched an investigation into MTN is pushing down the price. The key benchmark indices at this point is also down some 0.34%. I mean, these are negative key lines for MTN. We've seen some 3 to 5 million units of MTN shares, sold down right now in the market, and that's really impacting on the performance of the market as things are. It looks like we'll go down close to 29,000 psychological mark again if this level of trend, persists in the markets this new week that we just opened both in.
Okay, so right now the market is starting with this perhaps a knee-jerk reaction, as it's been called, to what happened on Friday. It's big news. It's big news when a multi-trillion naira worth of company, the doors have been pried open into by anti-graft agency. What are you hearing from the trading floor among brokers as we speak this morning? Whether they are spoken in loud tones or in hushed tones, what is everybody talking about this morning? Is MTN story the big story on everyone's lips as we open the market for the week?
So just like a trader will say, if you got an MTN line here on the floor, raise it up, let's see. And then, the hands are off. So a lot of people are still using MTN lines. It means that MTN still has some kind of fundamentals, if you ask me. And of course, that's the trend in here. So for that reason, some brokers are really happy that, the prices are even going lower, so they can actually make entry, the way they had wanted to make it when it came into the market last 2 weeks ago at some 90 naira, that they couldn't get it at that rate. So if it goes lower right now, it's a good opportunity for investors, for traders, to take position on it, and that's why we haven't actually seen it hit the floors by the limit for 10% that you have, that the share price, can really move in the market. It's just down some 2.14% since the last check we gave to the numbers on the floor here, both. However, there are a couple of other indices of the market that actually went lower to last week. In fact, a greater portion of the indices in the market actually closed down. The banking sector, the consumer goods segment of the market, a lot of companies on those segments of the market actually closed lower last week. So we're seeing a re-entry in some of those companies right now, in some of those sectors. Take, for example, in the banking side of things, Access Bank lost some 10% plus last week. Guarantee Trust Bank and Zenith Bank also lost some numbers, last week, or some value last week. So right now we're seeing these companies, on the top gainers chart of the market. For the other side of things, the consumer goods side of things, Unilever was also down last week. Flour Mill was down. We're seeing some kind of bargain hunting on this side of the market. So at the end of the day, we do hope that the losses that MTN would have brought into the market will be outweighed by the entry that we will see on some of these other counters that have got low prices at this point in time. Oil and gas side of things, we're seeing a bit of sell down too on Forte Oil. Nearly trade is down by more than 8% right now. And of course, FBN Holdings and FCMB, sense of a profit taking is what we'll see across those two key names, because again, if you look at their performance in the preceding week, it was really positive. Some investors had checked the fact that the prices were low, so it gave them room, to enter last week. But this morning,
Temple, I guess we need to wrap it up at this point. Temple Ashaju, thank you so much from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We thank our viewers here in Nigeria and around the world. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and goodbye from Lagos.